The Tale of the King's Bridge. Once upon a time in a vast kingdom, there lived a kind and mighty king who ruled with justice and love. His kingdom was divided by a deep valley. On one side lived the king in all his holiness, and on the other side lived his people, who had chosen to disobey and turn from his laws. The people longed to be close to the king again, but the deep valley was too wide. They tried building ladders, throwing ropes, and even flying across in hot air balloons, but nothing reached the other side. Their sin had created a distance they could not cross. One day, the king's son came to the people's side of the canyon. He walked among them, lived with them, loved them, and taught them the ways of the king. Then, to everyone's surprise, he said, "I will become the bridge." The people didn't understand until they saw him lay down his life. He stretched out his arms, bearing the weight of their sin, and gave himself up. When he died, a mighty bridge formed across the valley built, not of wood or stone, but of grace and love. 3 days later, the sun rose again and stood at the center of the bridge, inviting anyone who wished to come to the king. Now, whoever walks across this bridge believing in the sun can live in the presence of the king forever. It's not because they earned it, but because the Son, Jesus, made the way. Moral: Jesus is the only bridge between sinful man and a holy God. As the perfect mediator, he reconciles both sides through his sacrifice, fulfilling the words of 1 Timothy 2-5. For there is one God and one mediator between God and mankind, the man Christ Jesus.